My question for you is how not to be judgmental.
Oh, yes, we've been talking about that.
Yeah, but it's easy to say. Yeah, but then how practically you stop being judgmental? I catch myself all the time being judgmental.
Okay.
As long as it's good, it's not that bad. But when it's bad, then it creates suffering for myself as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Now, so you think you would say you are fairly judgmental?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm much better than, say, like a few years ago, but then I thought it's going to go away, but it just doesn't.
Yeah. Now, are these judgments mainly as thought, or do they also come out as words?
Oh, no, it's thought.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not good. Yeah, no, it's mostly thought, but then it doesn't mean it doesn't cause suffering. It does. Like suffering, not really being tortured, but just the fact that you get bothered with the what you're judging.
Yeah.
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 If you could comment.
Okay.
I help. Yeah, but the way you say it's amazing, but in practice it's really, yeah.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Now, can you think, as you think back, it's now just after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
When was the last time that you had a judgment?
Oh, you don't want to know. No, seriously. Should I, Stephen, should I? Okay. I am, well, I hope your crew don't mind, but I'm pretty judgmental about the fact that I come all the way from Toronto, 5 hours drive, 2 hours from San Francisco, like 3 hours shuttle, come here, and to my surprise, all the good seats are taken. It's not for you.
So when you came in this evening...
It's not the first time. Like, this is the fourth time I'm attending your recordings, or this is the first retreat. But then every single time is the same pattern. And I love Kim a lot, but then, like, I can't, Kim, sorry, I cannot be judgmental. The best seat is for you all the time. And... They all say the same, they all think the same thing, but then I'm the one who dares. And, yeah.
Good, well, thank you for being honest.
Thank you. And, no, it's, yeah, you know what, and I know you wouldn't, like, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but then it's just, you don't need it. Do you? What? I thought, like, Kim wouldn't need to sit there, like, she's living by the ocean, so...
Well, that's... these are all interesting comments on... They are ways in which your mind comments on life. So that's what is. So we don't even need to call it judgment. Let's put it that it sounds as if there's something wrong. So let's put aside, let's not call it judgment. Let's just call it commenting.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
So
I love it.
Also you have, as you go through life, you have a voice in your head that tends to comment a lot on what's going on around you.
Okay.
Right?
No, but it does cause a little bit of suffering. Like,
yes,
yesterday I couldn't really focus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, because when these comments happen, your body quite often has a certain reaction to the comment. So when the comment is of a negative kind, which it tends to be quite often more than positive, because then the body reacts as if the comment were an actual reality. So as if there was actually something really wrong rather than just being a comment. So the question is, at what stage do you know that this is when the comment arises, whether you know at this moment that this is a comment in your head that actually makes life not more pleasant for you, not easier, it makes it more difficult. It doesn't increase the harmonious flow of life, and so once you need to notice in yourself that whenever these comments arise, comments of that kind, because there's still a tendency in you to completely believe in the voice, whatever the voice comments. I noted when you're telling me just now about this, it's not only that there is the comment running in your mind, but there's still a belief in you that this is absolutely true. So, in other words, you believe in almost every thought that comes into your head. You don't recognize it as a way of commenting that is not reality. The reality is neutral. Ultimately, wherever you sit, you sit. Wherever you find a chair, you find a chair. That's the reality. What you are at your mind is adding something to the simple reality of the present moment. That's all there ever is. And if you can be aware that whenever that happens, you don't feel so good. It feels you're not enjoying life that much while that happens. Sure. If you can be aware that whenever that happens, it detracts from your enjoyment of life,
it does.
Then you don't need to approach it from, I need to get rid of judgments. You don't need to, that doesn't work. But when you realize that this is something that you are doing to yourself, and then that raises the awareness. So observe that when the comment arises and you suddenly feel less good because you completely believed in the commenting voice in the head, then you can see, just a moment, is this how I want to experience this moment? Is this the absolute reality, or is the only reality that I'm looking for a chair and I'm going to sit wherever there's a chair? That would make life easy. But if you comment there's something wrong with chairs being taken, life gets difficult. So your suffering, can you see, is not caused by the external situation. The suffering is caused by the commentary on the external situation. So whenever it happens, and I believe you will be able to do it from now on, okay. Whenever it happens, because it's not going to stop right now, not just because you talk to me, it's going to stop. No.
True. I'm going to have to listen to this over and over again. Yeah.
Whenever it happens from now on, or a lot of the time when it happens, you will know that, let's put it like this, you are creating suffering for yourself.
I am.
And once you know it in the moment, then this pattern will slowly diminish. You have to know what you're doing to yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to talk to you again in a year's time.
Okay. And
see get a progress report on your mental commentary on life.
Time? Okay.
1 year. Your mental commentary on life. Okay. Let's not call it judgment.
Okay.
Okay? So, always see the difference between the commentary and what's the actual situation. Okay? Let me give you just one or two more examples. You can miss, let's say, you can't get home because there's a snowstorm, a blizzard. What did they say in the news, a blizzard of historic proportions, or whatever they call it. Hasn't even arrived yet, but it's maybe coming. And so you go to the airport and the flight is cancelled. You can either then start to comment on this situation, and it won't be pleasant, or you can at least see if there can be moments when you simply accept this moment as it is, because there's nothing you can do about it. You accept this moment as it is. You may then occasionally experience the present moment without a commentary. Mm-hmm. And you will be amazed how nice that feels.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not done.
One more commentary.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So the seats are going to be taken anyway, right? No. Another question I asked a couple of years ago, and I was granted the seat. I couldn't make it. Can I say it, please? Many people wanted to know it, and I say it. If you don't think it's necessary to answer, just don't. I asked about the ego that you commented 2 nights ago, and that happens when somebody is getting enlightened, then suddenly another ego starts to appearing and reappearing. How do you prevent this ego from ongoing appearing in you? Like it's a secondary ego that happens, and you did comment on it, but you didn't mention how do we kind of help ourselves from not developing it.
Just stay with the comments and be aware, because that's part of the ego.
Is it? Okay.
That's more than enough for you to do.